Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Nowonshall coming at you with yet another Star Trek Fleek in my video. Today, we're going to go over Incursions, the new updated Incursions as of, well, not a few hours ago, maybe. And shout out to Ryan Reynolds for just subscribing to my YouTube. I appreciate it. So we're going to talk about Incursions and how it is and what the, update of it was. And to me, why I'm personally disappointed in this new iteration of Incursions. No, not new iteration, just slightly modified version of Incursions that doesn't have really much of an improvement in my opinion. I think it kind of detours from actually what it is. But before we get into the video, don't forget to like, that subscribe, that bell notification down below. Remember, below that, and that see more, come join my Discord. Don't forget there are 3 donation links: PayPal, Cashapp, and Venmo. Cashapp and Venmo are both under Nowonshall. And remember, to check out all my links that are listed down below. We have a bunch of links, my Twitch and yada yada yada. I do Twitch streams Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Don't forget to leave a comment. That'd be greatly appreciated. So when we talk about this video, when we talk about Incursions, for the US, we just finished it up. Yesterday was EU, and I believe today is APAC, because we are on Friday right now. And it's weird to have an Incursion on a Thursday instead of a Friday for us. But I digress. That just means lower player count. Some players even take the day off to do Incursions. That still boggles my mind. But let's go look at Incursions. So, as you see here, we went against server 10, or 113, Jellyfish, and server 10 is mine. So we won barely. It was a tug of war in points the whole time, and we won barely. So for winning Incursions, you receive 580 Supreme Incursion tokens, which are the ones used for the new event store. And we'll go look at that. We got a 225% build increase for 7 days. 2 Strangely World Uhura shards, 750 subspace relay upgrades. Okay, that's whatever. Not the greatest thing for winning Incursions and doing all that work over a whole day where people actually take a day off. That just kind of takes away a little bit more. And now we look at the Incursions themselves. We had our basic stuff like Damage Dealer, Champion, which is a PvP based event. PvP wins. Then we have, let's see, I want to see who the winner is. Prizes are still the same. They really haven't changed. Then we go down to raiding. XLB, I scored 19th place. I really didn't try to raid. Thank you, Big Ed, for that few 1 billion scoops I got off of you. That was appreciated. And thank you for helping my Franklin A event earlier. And then now we get down to the next set of events. We got Offensive Hunt Swarm, which, to me, I liked it. I finished it. I don't know why I wasn't counting. I didn't finish it. But I finished both of them in the 2 time frames. And I didn't mind it. Go over the server, kill some swarm, finish. Cool. The part I didn't like was the cat and mouse games you had to play. The cat and mouse games made people not want to do it. So this one was on your own server. You have to hunt down Franklin A's. And that, when somebody sees you pop in the system, they're gone. Like, unless you get somebody that's like AFK, that's the only time you're going to get them, or you're going to beg in GC, like, hey, will anybody from X server come over here and let me destroy their ship, and I'll do it later for you. That's the only way I saw around it. But this was my far least favorite part of the event. I know Incursion is supposed to be about PvP and everything. I did like when they had PvP systems, but sometimes they put them too high and just made it too hard, or people just didn't want to do it. I believe in Incursions at this point, we need PvE part of it and our PvP aspect. But for the event store related stuff, take out the PvP freaking part of it for event store currency and just leave doing like Swarm or whatever in the opposing server. Cool. Gives you a chance to jump over there and just do it. I know it's just the same thing, but then you still have your rating aspects, and you still have all the your little nuances to it to just make it a little bit easier. I don't like the Franklin A PvP. That was just thumbs down to me. That was just horrible. The offensive was cool. I liked the offensive. I did my math. I added up all the tokens you can get during Incursions plus the win. If you actually win the Supreme tokens, I want to show you. We can go to the event store tab when it's still up, and I probably still have like 600 to go. As you see here, there's you see right here, these Supreme tokens, different from the Incursion tokens. Supreme tokens are your event store tokens. You can earn, if your server wins, 2,500 Supreme tokens. If the caveat is, there's one caveat, is if you win and you finish all events. But if you don't win, but you finish all events, you have 1,920 Supreme Incursion tokens. And what can you buy with the Supreme Incursion tokens? So you can get Mantis blueprints. So if we consider it, you can get 25 Mantis blueprints if you win. If you do all events and you do it, so you get a fourth of Mantis, so it would take you 4 months. If you have a Mantis, it will take you 2 months if you already have a Mantis. So for 2 to 4 months to get it, depending on if your server wins. Sometimes you can't count on that because we're on a 3-time losing spree, and then we got to win finally. So maybe 19 a month if you want to say just doing events, which will take you approximately 5 months to get it, which is kind of a really slow grind for a ship, like really slow. You can get Enterprise quicker than that. You can get mini ships quicker than that these days. Then we go to the other stuff like the Strange New World. Uno shards cost you 400, which you could only get 6, measly 6 of them for an epic. That's like a dent, a small dent. You know, if you're trying to get it over time, like it would take you 6 incursions, 10 for 60, and then another 4 or 5 months, so over a year to get it. Well, an officer, if you don't have the officer and that was the only way you're sourcing, yeah, they're kind of skimping us on that. They should have had those at a cheaper cost. And then these are 200, so apparently you can get 7 of them, maybe. No, I'm wrong. 10, yeah, 10, 12 of them. 12 is not a bad number for rares, but still, it's going to take you forever. If you didn't have an officer unlocked, it would take you over 10 months to get one of these officers that you were not sourcing in that aspect. They need to ease it in. They need to stop piecemealing us these officers. Like, that's what they're doing right now. They're actually piecemealing. I actually had a chance to get Strange New World tuna to tier 2, I believe, because I was only a few shards off. That's why I used most of my event star currency. And they got some condensed venom, which I'm going to waste the rest of my condensed venom on it because I don't mind it. Condensed venom is 1200, which even if you do 2 of them, you can do your daily and you can get a better officer pull than you did do through this event store. It's kind of sad where you could just do your daily. You can grab condensed venom was that 7 of it. Let's see, 7 times 1200 is what? I probably could do the math really easy, but I'm too lazy. 8400, divide that by 2. You could get, 8400 divided by 2. You can get 4 times it, 4 pulls out of it, and get a way better officer pull than you could get out of here when you have a lot of Strange New World officers and they're just not the strike team, unfortunately. So is it worth the events to do the thing, to do the events, to get the currency, to get the measly officers? Not really. Get the Mantis? Yes, because the long run, you could just get Venom later on the line and then get everything else that you need, which makes more sense to me. That's just the thought process. Like, this level of Incursions was just utterly disappointing. It was just an utter disappointment, in my opinion. And there needs to be a way to fix it. Give us PvE events instead of the freaking PvP events. I know some players might differ. Maybe give us, I don't know, rating leaderboards, SOBs, so you would be able to get the coins. Some players don't like to raid, so that'd be pointless. You could do PvP SOBs, which don't really do much because you see, they put in one system, nothing happens. You put them in another system, you can't find players to fight against. PvP and Incursions kind of sucks unless you're like base raiding. That's the only part of Incursion that actually works, unless you're sitting there intentionally trying to pick fights with people, which that's what Incursions is. You go in and you pick fights. That's it. But the thing is, it's just not. It is not, in my opinion, fleshed out completely. It is still needing a lot of work. They do need to talk to the player base to see what they actually like, because right now, this iteration of Incursions gets a D from me, and the event store gets a D minus, because the fact alone is you can get a fourth of the Mantis blueprints from it. Yeah, cool. That's if you win. If not, it's gonna take you 4 months for a full free one if you don't have any parts, or it could be 5-6 months if you don't win or you do all the events. So that is a sad thing that Scopely is trying to pull to not get the Mantis for the free-to-play players, which the Mantis has the best refinery pull in the game. That's just my 2 cents, guys. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe. that bell notification down below. Remember, below that, in the comment section, come join my Discord. Under that is a donation link. PayPal, Cashapp, and Venmo. PayPal and Cashapp are both under Nowonshall. And remember, this is my main source of income, so if you do want to help out, don't forget to drop a donation. Don't forget to drop a like, or subscribe, or even comment. I love you guys. This is Nowonshall signing off. Peace out. Have a wonderful day.